these units out. I know one's usually I gotta put Freon in it, so probably pull them apart, take all the leaves and clean them, and then we'll check the charge. Yeah, don't look too bad. I'll just take the top off, clean them leaves out of there. Clean the stuff with my vacuum the best I can. I got the power off. Yeah, I'll scoop that stuff out. Coil don't look too bad. Coil looks pretty clean. Just give this thing a quick cleaning. Alright, you guys, this is screws along the bottom, a couple in the back, one here on the top here, and take this cage right off. That's the best way. I'll hit it with a hose. It's not really dirty, but that's the best way. Take it apart. Doesn't take really that much time. We'll hit it with the hose. Probably won't even need coil cleaner. Put the cage right there. Comes apart. Not a big deal. I'm going to take the other one apart, clean them both, and I'll put them back together. Alright, I got both units apart, and I got my holes here. I got my cages over there to hose them down. The fan assembly, I'm not too concerned about that. I got my other cages over there. I'll turn on and I got my electrical wrapped up in bags so I could hose this off really good. I got coil cleaner. I could use coil cleaner after if I want, but I want to get most of the shit out of there with the hose. It's gonna get muddy. You can do a pretty good job just with a hose. You get muddy here, so these haven't been cleaned in a while, so I do. I'll get back to you after I get this thing pretty much done. That coil's dirty. Gotta get under that compressor there. A lot of shit lives under there. Like I said, I got coil cleaner if I need it. You really gotta take the cabinet off to get underneath here, where if you don't take the cabinet off, you never get this stuff out of here. You see this dirt here on the sides. I'm gonna clean it. Might as well clean it and take it apart like this. The best way. All right, let me finish it up and get some shots after. All right, got coil cleaner and everything, and let it soak, and I'll rinse it off. So it's kind of mucky down here. I gotta clean it with a rag. Dirt don't want to come off too easy. That's the best way to clean units right there. I got these all soaked good, so let them soak and I'll hit them with rinse them off after. I did inside and everything already, so. Any stubborn areas, you better hit it with a rag. Like the cover there, I hit it with a rag to get all that green that was on there off. I scrubbed in there with a rag too to get all that black out of there. Let me get all that coil cleaner off the coil. It's important. See how it is? Gotta get rinse all that off. Hard to do that if you got the cage on it. I want to leave that coil cleaner in there. It's not good for it. Let me get these all rinsed off and I'll get back to you. I got them both pretty clean there, so I just have to put them back together now. That's really the only way to do a cleaning, and take it apart and clean it right, you know. Fans are all green and everything, so just all this stuff with coil cleaner, and cleaner really works good. Got a fan here. Got the cages over here out of the way that I hit them with the hose and coil cleaner. Some of the green stuff will come off if you hit it. Well, once you hit it with the hose, after the coil cleaner's been on there a while, it'll come right off. So covers were kind of like really green. I had to hit them with a rag, and looks good. I'll get them back together. Almost look like new. Get them back together. Guys, I had to pick up a couple of filters for the second floor. It's they got two 12-inch returns on the second floor for 3 tons. It's not going to be enough. Got my duct calculator here, right? Round flex duct right here. 12-inch round flex duct. Return is 0.05, so that's going to give me 600 CFMs for 3 tons. That's not going to be enough cooling. I'll tell you how these guys do it. They go by the round pipe, which is 12. The figure's a 12-inch return, so they figured that you go by the round pipe size, and then they go by the supply size, which is 700 CFMs. So 7 to 7 is 1400. That's enough for 3 tons. 4, 8, 12. That's how they calculate return ducts down up my way, which is not right. It's supposed to go by this slide here, and 0.05. It's supposed to have twice as much return as supply, and so we know that unit's going to have low suction pressure. Looks like that one's got a little bit too much gas in it. See that? A let it run for a bit, but I'm going to probably pull some out of this one. We'll let it run for a while. Let it stabilize. Suction line temperature coming back is 39. It's kind of really low. I'll probably take a little bit out. That's why I use these shredded coil removers. Take a little bit out. Pushing it out the hose into the tank. Don't want to take out too much. I'm good with that right there. This one, we'll shut this one down and start this one up. That one looks a little dirty, the filter. I got more here. I'll let it run for a bit, but it might be a little bit low on Freon. Alright guys, I gotta add some Freon to this one's a little low. My cleaning here is off. Got my connections there. I'm just open this. So I'm going to put the gas in there. Leave it here first. Good. Put the gas in. Some Freon in there now. If I had a little bit more time, I'd put the ear probes in downstairs and upstairs, but I ain't got time. I guess she's selling this house and just wants to get them working. So they're alright. Low airflow because of the duct work. Put a little gas in it for her. I gave him a good cleaning, and she's not going to upgrade the ductwork. I know that for a fact. I like these new clamps. They're pretty good. They just put a wire tie on here, so there's not a lot of slack hanging. And it's only, foot or so. The suction side. On the liquid side too. I like them new clamps. it is a piston system, so mismatched equipment. This is a 3-ton, and the unit inside is I think it's an American Standard. It's definitely not a ruud. Give it a little bit more juice. Like I said, I got my air probes and stuff here, and probably should be using them, but I really ain't got time today. Yeah, I'm good with that. That's about the best it's gonna get. Mismatched equipment. My little hose here. So I showed you how to take gas out of that unit and put gas in with the iConnect. Very simple. Alright guys, so I got a little bit of superheat happening there with that. I'm good with that. I'm good with that charge. I'll put this cover back on and it'll be all shut. That's what I use, the CD straight core remover. You dump out the high side, and you can put in the low side for charge. I like these new clamps.